Hello, health coaching class. Sorry, my video is a little bit late and it's getting to be late. I just got caught in the rain for my exercise walk, but you'll have that. I got some questions about the weekly logs, and I said I would communicate by today, so I want to make sure I do that before today is over. So the logs you're going to submit every week, and they're really just personal reflections to help you think about things differently in different weeks, and then also to reflect back on once we get to the end of the semester. As we move forward and we really start looking at some of the skills, particularly the feedback skills, I will start demonstrating them for you and kind of mentoring you by giving you the feedback on your logs. It will be, nothing major. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze you or anything, but just minor things if I start to notice trends in what you're saying. So the prompts are A through H, so there's 8 of them, and you'll answer each of them each week and choose to answer them as much or as little as you like, right? Some people really enjoy kind of getting it out and saying everything that they want to say, and others, will be very short and just say one sentence responses, which is fine too. It's all about you. So A is critical incident of the week. And that's just, what meaningful or important thing happened to you. And those can be major or minor. So my critical incident of the week was coming back to teaching in person after 539 days of working from home. Yes, I counted. So that was my critical incident. But sometimes it's, that you got to sleep in, or that you got a really good grade on a project you worked really hard on, or, whatever, good, bad, ugly, whatever you want to share. The second one is, what's your burning question of the week? So what's something that's really on your mind that you wish you knew the answer to? And here again, some people get really kind of big picture, and we'll talk about what is the meaning of life? And some of it is, lately it's been a lot of, when is COVID going to go away? What's my burning question of the week? My burning question of the week, I really can't share with you. Let me rephrase it more politely. How can I encourage people to... No, I can't say it. The burning question of the week. Is this humidity ever going to end is going to be my question. C is your professional goal of the week. So whether it be your sort of profession, so to speak, as a student, or something for your career or for your work, whatever that is for you. So I have an envelope and a review that I need to do by September 15th, but my professional goal of the week, for next week at least, is going to be to get it done next week. So I do have it with me, so I could go over it this weekend. So I'll work on it. Fantasy of the week, same thing, sort of, if you could snap your fingers or if you could get your way with something, what would it be? And so I don't know, I guess I'll keep my fantasy about humidity. It's a pretty superficial one, right? But they can also be bigger, whatever, again, you're sort of dreaming of. Oftentimes I think I get a lot of, I'm at the beach with an adult beverage and, so on and so forth. Your personal goal of the week, I think that's an easy one, right? What's something that you're going to try to work on that week? And again, is it to straighten something up? Is it to get into the gym more? Is it to try to eat breakfast? Is it to make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep each week? Of course, I'm giving you all health-related ones. They don't have to be health-related ones. But just thinking about what's something that you're going to work on this week. And we'll talk about that when we get to theory, and again, working with clients about how to get them to set goals and how to get them to start thinking about goals. So there too, I'll provide you some feedback with whether or not your goals are written in attainable ways that set you up for success. Your self-feedback of the week is just that. Give yourself some props or yell at yourself. I had a good adult conversation this week that I'm feeling pretty proud of. I kept my composure and kept my participation in that conversation the way I wanted it to be, which is not always easy for me. So good job. But I also could, I think, work on my sleep lately. My sleep's been out of whack. What did you learn this week? What does it mean to you, and how will you use it? So there again, that doesn't have to do with this class, but it could. It's fine. But is there something that you learned this week? And we're always learning. And so I think I like this one even just as a focus, because it helps you think about, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to have to say something that I learned this week. So I better look out for something that I can learn. And so there you go. And then, does it have any meaning for you? Or maybe you won't use it. Maybe, every now and then we learn things that might be helpful if we're ever a contestant on Jeopardy, but other than that, not so much. And then lastly, your personal reactions to class activities. And so there is an opportunity for you to give me some feedback directly. And those usually are about my course, but that's not a requirement. So you might have a really fun activity that you did in another class. I would love to hear about those, because then I can learn about better activities, or something that was really terrible. I'm open. I receive feedback, even critical, as long as the tone is decent. You can tell me if I made a mistake, or if I did something offensive, or if you find one of the assignments to not make a lot of sense to you. I don't always take that stuff personal, because for example, just because an assignment doesn't make sense to you doesn't mean it's not important. So that's good information for me, because if I disagree and think it's important, then I can learn to communicate more effectively about why I might find that assignment to be important. But anyways, I did this about me, which is the opposite of what this assignment is. It's really all about you. So share whatever you want. Please try to answer all the prompts every week. Know that I keep them confidential. I don't talk about them other than maybe themes, but it's always de-identified. I might make a comment, some video saying like, oh my gosh, everyone's talking about how stressed out they are about blah, 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 right? I might reference it that way, but I don't hold the memories or really connect them to the people per se. And even so, I keep them confidential. So, all right, that's all for now. I hope you had a good start. I'm going to call it week 0, which I hear is a college football reference that I kind of like, because these 2 days I don't understand. But we will really get started in our class materials next week. I'm going to catch up on the do this first, because I've been getting some messages from some of you. So I'll make sure that I check in with those, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great weekend. All right.